I hate moviegoers so much, especially the moviegoers on the internet. So, Spider-Man Homecoming's been out for a few days now. Or in your case, a couple of weeks, because I'm recording this after, like a few days after this movie came out, and I think there's like 2 videos between now and the release of this video, so I don't know. But either way, it's out now, and everyone loves it, which is fine. But you know what's not fine? When someone gives it a negative review and those people who just blow this movie like crazy just decide to attack that person like they're a piece of shit. I don't like that. I swear to God, it's like every time someone comes out with a negative review for the movie or even negative comments, not even being a dick, just saying it's not that good, fanboys out the yin yang just come out of the woodwork and act like this is the movie's the greatest thing since fucking Schindler's List. It's not. I haven't seen it and I know it's not that good. I'm not saying it's bad, or I'm not saying it's not great. What, are we gonna treat this movie like it's a fucking cinematic masterpiece? Really? A Spider-Man movie. But no matter how valid the criticism, I can't say for myself that it's valid because I don't know if it's even a criticism, considering I haven't seen the movie. But I'm saying, though, it seems sound and logical, and basically it sounds like the same kind of criticism that's given to almost every other MCU movie, so I'm going to assume it's probably true here. But every time someone gives a valid criticism to this movie, everybody and their mother loses their minds. This happens all the time. I mean, Jeremy Jahns got shit for saying he didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy that much, and everyone lost their minds and said, "Well, we can't trust him. He rated Suicide Squad higher than Guardians of the Galaxy 2." Oddly enough, that was never brought up when he gave Spider-Man Homecoming an awesome-tacular. Wow, funny how people have short-term memory when it comes to these things. Bob Chipman, or Movie Bob as some people know him. I'm not his biggest fan, but he said the movie was disappointing, but fine. He was expecting more from the film, and he didn't get it, but he thought it was okay. And still, people lost their minds saying he's nostalgic for the Sam Raimi movies. When did demanding better of a movie become nostalgic for the other movies? If he wants better, then that's fine. People should demand better if they don't like the movie. They shouldn't have to kowtow to you people. I at least give these people credit for not like deleting comments like future XM DC comic Warriors Zone for Life DC shit, you know, or like blocking people like this asshole does. One Race Movies. He says he blocks people who just accuse him of being a fanboy of something, but I've seen him block people for less, so. And I swear to God, this dude looks like a penis with a fucking droopy, tired face on it. There should be a censor bar when he's on screen. Seriously. But I get tired of these internet moviegoers who just get mad when someone doesn't say what they want to hear. And I know some people have even complained about reviewers on YouTube doing this, saying what people want to hear so they're not pissed off the fans or get likes or subscribers or whatever. But at a certain point, like, I just can't blame them. I mean, some of them probably do it for their own personal gain, but some I probably do it because they don't want to deal with the fucking drama. Granted, I personally think they should just, deal with it. I mean, I know it's stupid and shitty of the fucking internet fanboys and whatnot to be bitching at them for not saying what they want to hear. But I, at the same time, don't blame them for doing this. I mean, how often has people said, this movie sucks, and everyone just loses their goddamn mind? And they say, oh, you're not giving it a good enough rating. Or someone says, this movie is good, you're overrating it. It's the fucking Kobayashi Maru. It's the no-win scenario. There's no winning this shit. Just the other day, I saw a video from Comics and Diversity, or Diversity in Comics, whichever one. I don't know how it goes. But he said he liked the Fan Four Stick movie. And everybody and their mother just went berserk. And to the point where people were unsubscribing. And one guy even commented that 9/11 videos don't get this many dislikes. And he is so right. Like, I saw the backlash from just this one video. It's insane. Like, why? Who gives a shit? It's just a movie. Do people have to dislike this movie because you say so? And then when people are when some of these reviewers online are pandering and giving these movies good reviews or bad reviews because that's what the general audiences want to hear, and you wonder why they do that. Because you people act like fucking animals whenever you are told what you don't want to hear. That's why I do fanboy reviews. I did a fanboy review for Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm gonna do one for Logan. I'm gonna do one for Wonder Woman and Spider-Man: Homecoming. When the time comes when I see that movie, I'm gonna do. That's why I do fanboy reviews before every comic book movie. I release them both at the same time. I give you the review where you hear I say what you want to hear, and I give you the review where I actually speak my mind and tell you how I really feel. You know? And if you want to see the fanboy review, go to that. Don't fuck with this other video. Don't even click. I mean, I have no control. I'm not going to be some douchebag that's like, no, stay the fuck off my channel. Don't do that. I mean, because I have no actual control over what the fuck you do. That's just arrogant to even assume that. Or even think that, you know, oh, I can tell you this and you're going to do it. Why would you listen to me? I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just suggesting that you don't do it because you might not like what you're going to hear. You know? But I think I'm almost done with movies as a whole. Like, what? There's just no winning. Like, you say, in Diversity in Comics even mentioned something like, there are movies out there, and there's always a movie that you're supposed to like or you're supposed to not like. And I think that's bullshit. I mean, he's right. Proof of that is in his Fantastic Four video where he said he liked the movie and people went berserk because he didn't hate it like he was supposed to. And everyone make asses of themselves. You know, just crying and complaining about it. Why do you care? Why is it so bad? Why is it so bad to like a movie? Why? Because you said so. And then when people tell you, and you people are in the same position. Especially these comic book movie fandoms, like the MCU fanboys, the DCEU fanboys. You're in the same position. We tell you, oh, Batman v Superman sucked, and you lose your minds and try to boycott fucking Rotten Tomatoes or whatever the hell it was you were trying to do. And then the MCU fanboys went berserk when fucking Iron Fist got slammed. Or when we say Thor: The Dark World and shit. You know, oh, every one of them is good. You say every one of them is good based on what? Like, you have your fanboy goggles on. Don't tell me they're all good and not tell me why they're good. Like, if I say a movie like, I've never, I am not exaggerating. I'm not lying to you. I am being straight up honest. I have never, since I've always been saying Thor: The Dark World sucks, I have never heard a fanboy who tried to defend it going, it's not bad. I've never heard one fanboy give me a good reason why the movie is good. The only reasons I've gotten was, it had good action scenes and Loki. And I'm like, that's it? These are the same people who say Marvel's Quicksilver is better than Fox's Quicksilver because he's accurate to the comic books. That doesn't mean anything. Like, is that a character trait? Or is that something that adds to his character development? Being accurate to the comic book? No. So stop saying that. Like it's a defense. It's not a defense. It's stupid. I can tell you what's great about Fox's Quicksilver. He's a fun, charismatic character with a personality. Keyword, personality. He likes to steal shit. He has fun doing it. I mean, come on. What is Marvel's Quicksilver personality? What is his character traits? He just runs around fast and talks in a god-awful Russian accent that people defend like it's like in the most idiotic way. I heard so many defenses for that accent, and none of it makes sense. Well, of course it's fake. It's from a fake country. That doesn't make any sense. It's from Europe. What the hell are you talking about? Or whatever the hell he's from. I'm assuming that country in Age of Ultron was in Europe. So of course he should sound like European, like a genuine European person. Chadwick Boseman sounds like a genuine African person. So where's your complaints of, well, he should sound fake because he's from a fake African country? Of course not. You're not gonna complain about that. Stupid. That's why I hate people, man. The logic is just so idiotic. It's not even funny. It's like I said before. If Chadwick Boseman sounded like he was from Coming to America, people would be like, well, of course he's fake. He's from a fake country. But now that he sounds real, oh, of course he sounds real. He's from an African country. He's from Africa. I mean, wow, logic. Logic and MCU and DCEU fanboys do not mix. It's like a rarity when you get a DCEU fan or a Marvel or MCU fan. Just like, yeah, that I understand where you're coming from, but this, and they just don't lash out and make up stupid excuses. Oh, this just degraded into another fanboy rant, didn't it? But I guess technically MCU and DCU fanboys are actually moviegoers, so I guess they all count in this. I just don't get it anymore. Like, I guess the best solution is to not give a fuck. But I just don't understand anymore what the hell is going on with these moviegoers these days. And the logic. At first, they sometimes surprise me. Because I even said that, okay, they made a movie like The Mummy and Baywatch and King Arthur and Alien Covenant flop, but they're going to make Transformers reach $1 billion. That movie so far has only made almost $500 million. It's been out for like 2-3 weeks. I was super shocked by that. I was like, wait, what? This movie only almost made $500 million within like 2 or 3 weeks it's been out. That really shocked me, man. Actually, well, yeah, it's been about 2 weeks, right? Because that came out like at the end of June, and it's like the second week in July. So, yeah, it's been out for about a couple of weeks, and it it's not doing well. I am happy about that because Michael Bay. Hopefully, it will humble Michael Bay a little bit. It still made more money than it should have, but I guess. But what are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do about that. All I'm saying, people, average moviegoers out there, there is one simple lesson from this: don't be a cunt.